Country Radio a Rosťa Čapek uvádějí
Čapek Show.
Přímá linka Praha Nashvillu.
Milí posluchači, vítáme vás u březnové Čapek Show, vaší přímé linky z Nashvillu, která vám přináší ten pravý americký bluegrass a country.
A hned první dnešní novinka je tak americká, jak to jen jde. Kapela Cody Norris Show se totiž rozhodla oslavit letošní 250. výročí založení Spojených států singlem Spirit of America, Duch Ameriky. Je to první ochutnávka z chystaného alba kapely, výborná skladba Aubreyho Holta, nahraná v tradičním bluegrassovém stylu.
Truck stop in Oklahoma, a trucker pulls a heavy load to a factory at Chicago. A trucker's home is on the road. All the farm in Indiana, rising long before the sun, raising food to feed a nation. The farmer's work is never done. It's the spirit of America, may that spirit never die. It's the spirit of America, may your glory forever fly. From a mine in West Virginia comes the coal for us to burn. A miner's day is filled with darkness, danger lurks at every turn. On the outskirts of Atlanta, hammers ring beneath the sun. Builder's labor is hard and honest, building homes for everyone. It's the spirit of America, may that spirit never die. It's the spirit of America, may your glory forever fly.
Foxhole across the ocean, so brave and courageously, there's a soldier fighting for us to keep our nation free. It's the spirit of America, may that spirit never die. It's the spirit of America, may your glory forever fly. May your glory forever fly.
Billy Blue Records vydávají nový single Christy Cox, ve kterém se příjemně prolíná bluegrass a akustická country, tak jak je pro tuto původně australskou zpěvačku typické.
Hurricane je píseň o tom, jak se přizpůsobit změnám, jak je přijmout a přestat bojovat s tím, co nemůžeme ovlivnit. Na nahrávce se podíleli výborní muzikanti. Na kytaru hraje Cody Kilby, na banjo Matt Menefee, Andy Leftwich na housle, Justin Moses na mandolínu a dobro a Tyler Griffiths na basu.
When it comes to love, there's nothing good about goodbye. When hearts are in the crossfire, they're just trying to survive. Can't say that it is easy to watch you walk away. a little rain. Is that a storm on the horizon, or just our memories clouding up my mind with the way things used to be? I thought by now the skies were clearer, but the forecast still says pain. I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. We don't need to make this harder, we just need to let things be. Still sifting through the damage of what's left of you and me. Is there stillness in the air, a sign of things to come, or simply a reminder of the things we should have done? Is that a storm on the horizon, or just our memories up my mind with the way things used to be? I thought by now the skies were clearer, but the forecast still says pain. I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. Just our memories clouding up my mind with the way things used to be. I thought by now the skies were clearer, but the forecast still says pain. I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. But I don't need a hurricane.
Čapek Show. Novinky ze světa bluegrassu a country na Country Rádiu.
David Parmley připravuje album na počest kapely The Bluegrass Cardinals s názvem Cardinal Tradition Now and Then, kterou zároveň oslaví 50. výročí své bluegrassové kariéry, z nichž skoro polovinu strávil právě s kardinály.
Upoutávkou na nahrávku je single Turning Acres into Rose, poselství o jednodušším způsobu života, která Davidovi připomíná jeho otce Dona Parmleyho a jejich život na farmě v Kentucky. Do studia si pozval i kytaristu Codyho Kilbyho, banjistu Scotta Westla nebo mandolinistu Ronnieho McCarryho.
Riding through these dusty fields in overalls and boots, digging bluegrass junks and singing mule skinner blues. If there's anything much better, I'd sure like to know than sitting on this tractor turning acres into rows. I've worked the city factory floor and nearly lost my mind, but I couldn't find it in my heart to leave this far behind. Lord knows it's in my blood to be out with the crows, sitting on this tractor turning acres into rows. Feels so good down in my soul to plow up fertile ground, working long hard hours before the sun goes down. Every night I get to sit here, watch my corn and children grow. Now I'm loving this life, turning acres into roads. I worked the city factory floor, nearly lost my mind, but I couldn't find it in my heart to leave this farm behind. Lord knows it's in my blood to be out with the crows, sitting on this tractor, turning acres into roads. This crazy world says we don't need farmers anymore, 'cause he comes from a furnace, food from the grocery store. From my grandpa to my daddy, it's the only life I know. Sitting on this tractor, turning acres into roads. I've worked the city factory floor, nearly lost my mind, but I couldn't find it in my heart to leave this farm behind. Lord knows it's in my blood to be out with the crows, sitting on this tractor, turning acres into roads. My mind, but I couldn't find it in my heart to leave this farm behind. Lord knows it's in my blood to be out with the crows, sitting on this tractor, turning acres into roads. Lord knows it's in my blood to be out with the crows, sitting on this tractor, turning acres into roads.
Kapela Red Camel Collective, která loni získala cenu IBMA pro objev roku, se koncem února chystá na svůj debut v Grand Ole Opry. Možná tam zahrají i zbrusunovou písničku Finding Your Way Home, kterou napsala hlavní tvář kapely, kytaristka a zpěvačka Heather Berry Mail. A kromě Red Camel Collective v ní jako host na housle hraje Steven Bearville z kapely Authentic Unlimited.
Your raven mane glistens in the sun, and the hooves of your harem shake the ground as you run. Your spirit is free and untamed. You need no one to give you a better name. Wild horse, finding your way home.
Čapek Show. Vaše přímá linka z Apalačských hor do brdských lesů.
Zpěvák a skladatel a šéf nahrávací společnosti True Lonesome Records Eddie Sanders se opravdu vytáhl se svým novým bluegrassovým gospelovým singlem Calling Me.
Eddie je i autorem písně, kterou naspíval se 3 svými kamarády s úžasnými hlasy. Larrym Cordlem, Seanem Kempem a Johnem Cowanem. I nástroje byly v rukách hvězdné kapely. Cody Kilby se chopil kytary, Scott Westl zahrál na banjo, Rob Ickes na dobro a Tim a Dennis Crouchovi na housle a na basu.
Hello, everybody. This is John Cowan, reminding you to always listen to the Čapek Show on Country Radio.
My people call me Moses, and this is my story. Through a burning bush and a raging fire, the good Lord spoke to me. He beckoned me, take off your shoes, on holy ground you stand. Go free my children held as slaves and find the promised land. He was calling me, calling me. Found in the river, born to deliver, our Lord called on me. I'm the old man Noah who built that famous ark. 40 days and nights it rained, floating in the dark. The world said I was crazy, but still I did obey. 2 by 2 the animals all loaded up and saved. He was calling me, calling me. Go fill the boat and I'll make it float. The good Lord called on me. Well, my life it was evil and I really didn't care. Spreading all my hate and lies headed to nowhere. But on the road to Damascus I was blinded by a light, and I changed my direction and I started living right. He was calling me, calling me. Changed my name from Saul to Paul when the good Lord called on me. Swallowed by the whale. I was stubborn and I ran from God, but it didn't go too well. They tossed me in the water and that big fish soon found me. The Lord had my attention and he finally set me free. He was calling me, calling me. You can't run very well in the belly of a whale. The good Lord called on. Some say I'm a poet, to rhymes I sing along. Pen and paper in my hand, a verse, a chorus, a song. God gave me a message and told me write it down, to add a melody with some harmony, to spread the news around. He was calling me, calling me. To go sing and shout and tell the world about the good Lord calling me. Brothers, sisters, listen, heed the Master's call. Time on earth is running out, He's coming for us all. I hope you will join us there at the pearly gates. We'll hear our names called again, the book of life awaits. He'll be calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me. The good Lord's calling me, good Lord's calling me.
Dnešní rozhovor bude trochu jiný než obvykle. Nebudeme si totiž povídat se slavným muzikantem, ale s ředitelem Bluegrassového muzea a síně slávy Adamem Engelhardtem.
Hlavním důvodem naší návštěvy muzea bylo předání banja Čapek, které se stane hlavním exponátem mezinárodní sekce muzea. Jde o banjo, které Rosťa vyrobil v roce 2022 pro 50. ročník nejstaršího bluegrassového festivalu v Evropě Bluegrass Jamboree a vydražil jej tam pan Dalibor Jelínek.
Ten se nyní rozhodl jej věnovat na dobrou věc a nám se podařilo domluvit, že bude vystaveno právě v nejslavnějším muzeu bluegrassu na světě v Owensboro ve státě Billa Monroe a Modré trávy v Kentucky.
Muzeum jsme navštívili v den, kdy tam právě probíhal festival Hartford Days. Jehož hlavním tahákem byl Tim O'Brien Band. Proto i my začneme písní Johna Hartforda Gentle on My Mind z živé nahrávky duetu Tima O'Briena a Katy Mattia.
It's knowing that your door's always open and your path is free to walk. It makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words or bonds or the ink stains that have dried upon some line. Keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. Keeps you ever gentle on my mind.
It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on some column now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiven if I walk along this railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone.
I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind.
I dipped my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughed and coal pile, my dirty hat pulled low across my face.
Fruit cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Čapek Show přináší další rozhovor Praha-Nashville.
Adame, děkujeme za pozvání do Bluegrassové síně slávy a muzea, což je, myslím, správný celý název. Jsme rádi, že jsme v Owensboro, v této krásné moderní budově, kde se právě koná velká událost nazvaná Hartford Days. Pořádáte ji každý rok nebo dokonce častěji?
Very often, like every year or even more?
Dříve se v Indiáně konal John Hartford Festival a když skončil, řekli jsme si, že bychom v něm měli pokračovat. Takže 3krát ročně, vždy o víkendu, v lednu, v dubnu a v září pořádáme Hartford Days. John Hartford je členem síně slávy a tohle je náš způsob, jak mu zdát hold a navíc je to i zábava.
Když mluvíme o síni slávy, právě jsme se tam byli podívat a vypadá to, že zeď už je plná. Jak budete pokračovat? Kam dáte plakety příští rok?
Když se podíváte pořádně, všimnete si, že stěna je na kolejnici, takže ji můžeme posunout a vejde se tam ještě 30 dalších a každý rok přibydou jen 3. Máme tedy ještě minimálně 10 let.
10 more years. So you are covered. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Do síně slávy byla před několika lety uvedena i kapela Newgrass Revival, která nám zaspívá další hit Johna Hartforda.
Hi folks, this is Sam Bush and you're listening to the Čapek Show and right here on Country Radio.
Well, I meant to went away on a steam-powered airplane. Well, I went and I stayed and I damn near didn't come back again. Didn't go very fast on a steam-powered airplane. Oh, the wheel went around and up and down inside and then back again. Sitting in a 747 just watching them clouds roll by. Can't tell if it's sunshine, if it's rain. Rather be sitting in a deck chair high full of Kansas City on a genuine old-fashioned all-in steam-powered airplane. Well, I pull that pilot wheel around and back again. And I wear a blue hat, yeah, it says steam-powered airplane. With letters go around the rim and then back again. And now sitting in a 747 just watching them clouds roll by. Can't tell if it's sunshine, if it's rain. Rather be sitting in a deck chair high over Kansas City on a genuine old-fashioned all-in steam-powered airplane.
Na Country Rádiu posloucháte
Čapek Show.
A v ní rozhovor s ředitelem Bluegrassového muzea v Owensboro Adamem Engelhardtem. Hlavním důvodem naší návštěvy bylo předání banja do mezinárodní expozice. Říkal si, že se jí chystáte rozšířit?
Last year I was in Prague for the Southern Legacy concert. I think that's who was playing.
Ano, loni jsem byl v Praze na koncertě kapely Southern Legacy, který jste pořádali. Řekli jste mi o tom banju a mě to zaujalo, protože v našem muzeu potřebujeme více mezinárodních exponátů. Máme tu jen pár věcí, Bluegrass 45 z Japonska a pár dalších. Bluegrass je rozšířený po světě a my chceme vystavit více nástrojů i jiných exponátů. Proto jsem byl nadšený, když jste mi řekli o tom banju. Je to pro nás perfektní věc. Jsem rád, že se mezinárodní rozměr bluegrassu představí i v našem muzeu.
Mnoho lidí si Owensboro spojuje s červnovým festivalem Romp, ale možná ani neví, že je to vlastně akce pořádaná vaším muzeem.
Romp pořádáme už 24 let jako benefiční akci pro muzeum. Je zatím spousta práce. Snažíme se vždycky pozvat i několik členů síně slávy, jako jsou Ricky Skaggs a Del McCary. Letos budou hlavními hvězdami Punch Brothers, I Am With Her a Infamous String Dusters.
Kolik lidí se festivalu účastní?
Obvykle kolem 20 000.
To je úžasné. Už se těšíme na letošní ročník a právě třeba na kapelu Infamous String Dusters.
I left my home and family to seek my fortune fair. I went north into the city, but I didn't find it there. I met a million women, no two were the same, but I have only met the one that I'd let have my name. Out on the lonesome desert highway, my best laid plans would fail. I put my faith in a woman and I wound up in jail. Though she was a holding, I chose to take the blame. I was in and she was gone, but I loved her just the same. And I've moved from place to place. I don't remember names, but I can't forget her face. There's not a place that I've been to that I could call my home, and I can't hope to settle down now. It seems I'm meant to roam. All those years spent searching for something, gone around the bend. I drove the coastal highways, I'll drive them all again. And if you aim to find me, I'll be out on the track. This may be the last that you see of me, no, I won't be coming back. No, she won't be coming back.
Pokud bys měl oslovit návštěvníka třeba z České republiky, na jaký exponát bys jej nalákal? Co je podle tvého názoru ve vaší expozici nejcennější?
Jednou z nejúžasnějších věcí jsou housle Uncle Pena. Doslova lze všechny kořeny bluegrassové hudby vysledovat až k těmto houslím. Strýček Pen na ně hrál. Bill Monroe se od něj učil. Je to opravdu jedinečný nástroj. Máme i originál původní hlavice mandolíny Billa Monroe. Je to opravdu parádní kousek. Neustále získáváme nové věci. Máme tu teď všechna banja Jerryho Garcia nebo kytaru Boba Paisleyho. Pokud znáte někoho, kdo má nějaké cenné historické nástroje, rádi bychom je tady měli.
Adame, děkujeme za rozhovor a všechny zveme, aby se do vašeho muzea přijeli podívat. Stojí to za to.
Far away today, all night till the break of day. When the caller hollered, do-si-do, you knew how the pen was ready to go. Ain't need any bouncing down, how to feel in the boogie bed. On the pretty fiddle on a habit ring, you could hear talk, you could hear it sing. Jenny Lind, and that's where feeling begins. Hey, you need any bouncing down, how to hear the boogie down. On the bend, pretty fiddle, on a happy ring, you could hear it talk, you could hear it sing.
Čapek Show. Novinky ze světa bluegrassu a country na Country Rádiu.
Návštěvu muzea bluegrassu jsme nemohli zakončit jinak než písničkou Billa Monroe a Uncle Pen. Zároveň jsme se tak přesunuli k výročím tohoto měsíce.
15. března 1996 vystoupil Bill Monroe naposledy v Grand Ole Opry a 6. března 1997, tedy in memoriam, se stal členem rock'n'rollové síně slávy. Za života byl uveden samozřejmě do té bluegrassové a i do countryové. Stal se tak jediným muzikantem, který je členem všech tří.
Ve stejný den, tedy 6. března, ale o 60 let dříve, v roce 1937 se narodil Doug Dillard, který se svým bratrem Rodným založil legendární kapelu The Dillards a také projekt nazvaný The Folk Swingers.
Bratři Dillardovi spolu nahráli třeba i hudbu k filmu Bonnie and Clyde. Jednou z klíčových melodií je jejich provedení skladby Fleta a Scrugse Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
11. března 2017 se stali Daly and Vincent členy Grand Ole Opry.
Duo, které tvoří kytarista Jamie Daly a mandolinista Darren Vincent, bylo již 3krát nominováno na cenu Grammy. Jamie začínal v kapele Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver a Darren v Kentucky Thunder Rickyho Skekse. Oba byli v těchto kapelách hlavními zpěváky a tyto své kvality potvrzují i ve svém hitu Ruby, který zaspívali i na svém lednovém vystoupení v Opry, kde jsme se s nimi setkali a nahráli pro vás pozdrav pro Čapek Show.
Hi folks, this is Daly and Vincent from the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, and you're listening to the Čapek Show Country Radio.
Woohoo!
Okay?
Posloucháte Čapek Show, přímá linka z Nashvillu.
20. března oslaví 80. narozeniny Douglas Bruce Green, který je známý pod uměleckým jménem Ranger Doug. Kytarista, zpěvák, skladatel westernové hudby a člen Grand Ole Opry je lídrem western swingové kapely Riders in the Sky a také členem nashvillské superkapely The Time Jumpers.
V jeho životopise ale najdeme i vystupování z Bluegrass Boys Billa Monroea a Jimmy Martinem.
Hlas Rangera Douga jste mohli slyšet i na soundtracku animovaných filmů Příběh hraček a příšerky SRO, za které získal 2 ceny Grammy. Tady je jeho charakteristická píseň Singing in the Saddle, podle které se mu přezdívá zpívající kovboj.
long as I'm a trailing cattle, I'll be singing in the saddle, happy with my cowhands pay. 'Cause the wind in the trees sighs in harmony as I'm singing in the saddle all day. When the moon begins to rise and over on the far horizon at the end of a long hard day, there an old coyote and I sing a lonely lullaby, 'cause I'll be singing in the saddle all day. There's a storm cloud on the horizon, lightning fills the sky. Though the raindrops spatter, soon the clouds will scatter, and I'll ride through a rainbow by and by. As my days unravel, I'll be singing in the saddle, 'cause this is where I'm gonna stay. For the coyote and the breeze and the wind in the trees, the bawling of the cattle as they graze, is a song they've sung since time begun, that I'm singing in the saddle all day. Storm cloud on the horizon, lightning fills the sky. Though the raindrops spatter, soon the clouds will scatter, and I'll ride through a rainbow by and by. As my days unravel, I'll be singing in the saddle, 'cause this is where I'm gonna stay. For the coyote and the breeze and the wind in the trees and the bawling of the cattle as they graze is a song they've sung since time begun, that I'm singing in the saddle all day.
16. března budou slavit narozeniny hned dva výborní mandolinisté a zpěváci, Tim O'Brien 72 a Ronnie McCary 59.
Timothy, zkráceně Tim O'Brien, hraje kromě mandolíny skvěle i na kytaru, housle, banjo, buzuki a mandocello. V současné době vystupuje se svou kapelou Tim O'Brien Band, proslavil se ale už v 70. letech jako zakládající člen inovativní kapely Hot Rice.
This is Tim O'Brien and you're listening to the Čapek Show. And this is the place to be if you like bluegrass music, acoustic music, good, fine string music.
Ronald Delano, známý jako Ronnie McCary, je synem bluegrassové legendy Della McCaryho a vystupuje nejen v jeho kapele Del McCary Band, ale samozřejmě i s Travelin' McCarys, kteří nám teď zaspívají svůj hit Let Her Go.
Hello, this is Ronnie McCary from the Del McCary Band, the Travelin' McCarys. You're listening to the Čapek Show, Country Radio. It's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Hoping someday you'll make the dream last. But dreams come slow and they go so fast. You see her when you close your eyes. Maybe someday you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Fall asleep, never to touch and never to keep, for you loved her too much and you dive too deep. But you only need the light when it's burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
Na závěr dnešní Čapek Show nám zaspívá žijící legenda Norman Blake, který 10. března bude slavit už 88. narozeniny.
Norman začal hrát na kytaru v 11 letech, pokračoval s mandolínou, dobrem a houslemi a v 16 letech opustil školu, aby se mohl věnovat profesionálnímu hraní. Jeho kariéra je neuvěřitelná, jen namátkou 40 let stál na pódiu po boku Johnnyho Cashe, hrál s Bobem Dylanem v Nashville Skyline, na tour doprovázel Chrise Christophersona nebo Joan Baez a nahrál oceňovaná alba s Tony Ricem.
Se skladbou tohoto velikána se s vámi dnes loučí Iva Čapková a Rosťa Čapek.
Ahoj!
$15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is the name in the state of Arkansas. Rolling dice in the railroad yard won't get you too much jack. Working on that section gang will surely break your back. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is the name in the state of Arkansas. Hiding out by the water tank where the shade is cool, watching that straw boss hunt for me, well I ain't nobody's fool. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is the name in the state of Arkansas. They're making up a train in the Memphis yard, the longest I ever saw. Gonna ride it down to Fairbanks town 15 is my